If you need to control another computer from your own device, AnyDesk makes that process simple, fast, and reliable. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use remote control on AnyDesk, step by step, so you can connect to another computer, get permission, and start working remotely in just a few moments. This is perfect for remote support, helping a friend or client, or accessing another device when you're away from it. And before we jump in, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy software tutorials just like this. 1. Let's get started. The first thing you need is the remote device, which is the computer you want to control. On that computer, ask the person sitting there to open AnyDesk. Once AnyDesk is open, they'll see a number under your address. This is the remote ID, and it's usually a 9-digit or 10-digit number. Sometimes it may also show an alias, depending on the setup. Have that person share the ID with you exactly as it appears, because this is the address you'll use to connect. Now move to your own computer, which is the local device. Open the AnyDesk application on your side. At the top of the window, you should see a box labeled Remote Desk or Enter Remote Address. This is where you'll enter the ID you received. Type in the remote device's ID carefully, then press Enter or click the Connect button if it appears. AnyDesk will now begin establishing the connection between both computers. At this point, a request will appear on the remote device. The person on the other end must click Accept to allow the connection. This step is important because AnyDesk is designed to keep the remote user in control of who can access their computer. Once they accept, they may also need to grant specific permissions, depending on what you want to do. These permissions can include mouse and keyboard control, file access, clipboard access, and other remote session options. After access is granted, you'll be able to see the remote screen on your computer and begin controlling it just like you were sitting in front of it. You can move the mouse, type on the keyboard, open files, and navigate through applications. If file transfer or additional controls are enabled, you may also be able to share documents and manage tasks more efficiently. If the connection does not go through right away, double-check the ID you entered. Make sure the remote device is online, AnyDesk is open, and the person on the other side is ready to accept the request. A small typo in the ID can stop the connection completely, so it's always worth verifying before trying again. Also, if permissions aren't granted, you may be connected but unable to fully control the device, so the remote user should make sure the correct access options are approved. Once you're done using the remote computer, simply close the session from your side, or have the remote user end it from theirs. That immediately stops remote access, which is one of the reasons AnyDesk is so useful and secure for remote support. It gives both users control over when the session begins and when it ends, and that's how to use remote control on AnyDesk. First, get the remote ID from the other computer, then enter it into AnyDesk on your device, connect, and wait for the other person to accept and grant permissions. After that, you're in control and ready to work remotely. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.